Look at the state of you.
Alright, okay.
That worked out better than I expected it to, if I'm truthful. I knew it was dirty up here. But my goodness, it's got proper dirty, so a good soak. And then the actual sensor sits down between the fins in this here. But if that end comes off of this clip, yeah, then you've got to take the whole thing out to reseat it.
Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again.
Good morning, folks. I got my old clothes on, so it can only mean one thing if I make my way through the washing. It's time to have a look at this roof, because we've been parked under trees for a while now, under the last few places, and Paula, who owns the site, has very kindly said I can clean the van. So oh, and do you know what? Oh yeah, no, there's a bit of birds droppings on the solar panels. I knew it was dirty up here. My goodness, it's got proper dirty, so a good soak. And at some point I'm going to remove this, but probably not today, because I'm not sure about the weather forecast, because it's still a bit hit and miss here at the moment. It was bright early, but I didn't want to do it while Lorna was doing the washing. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to be trying out this. I bought this off of Temu for, I forget how much, but a few pounds, not very much. And it all comes apart and stuff, and it comes with, I don't know where they are, 2 extra heads. I've done something with them. Oh, there they are. It's like a jungle, isn't it? Comes with 2 extra cloths, and you can take it apart and use it by hand as well. I forget how much it was, but I'm going to guess it was about £6. And I gave some away, but I've ordered 30 of the magic erasers. We'll take them up, but first off I just want to give it a bit of a soak. We've got hot water on, the boilers on, to get some hot water to get rid of that, but I'm going to just give it a light rinse over. And then I've got some shampoo in this, which I also bought off of Temu. This was £3 something I got it for, but I think they're about £7 normally. And it's a little gun with that. And I'll tell you what, I think it's brilliant. If you've got the pressure, it's not so great here, but when we was in Scotland, it was like turning on a pressure washer. It was mental. So that's me for a bit. I'm going to get up there, put this camera away somewhere safe, and I'll bring you back a bit later on when I let you know how we're getting on. I might even be cheeky and do old Betty. Right, let's get this show on the road. Finally, we're done. Boy, that was hard work. Let's go and have a look. I've done the sides as well. There are a few little stubborn marks up on the ceiling that wouldn't even come off with those magic erasers, but they got better, so. But there she is. All nice and clean. It's so much easier when I get rid of this trunking, because it really holds the water. It's such a stupid idea. But yeah, she's all nice and clean, but we have lost our flue off of our fridge vent, so I've had to put a bit of foil over it because it's going to rain tonight. And let's see if I can get hold of something from Screwfix to do it. So there's a few stubborn marks there that need a bit more doing with the magic erasers. I don't rate that Phoenix caravan cleaner, you know. Look, it's supposed to get rid of black streaks. Look. I did it exactly as it said on the tin. Put it on, left it 2 minutes, agitated it and everything. I don't rate that stuff at all. I'm wasting my money on £9 on a bottle of that again. I'll get something else. Yeah, but she's clean and she'll do. And just in time, I think, for that lot to get us. We've got to get this lot away because we're going over to our neighbour's house.
Leave the light on. They said I ever could change. Damn right, I never would.
Evening, folks. Well, we just got back. We went and saw our old neighbours at our old house and stuff up in Dimchurch. It wasn't quite appropriate to be filming, so we didn't. Anyway, we just been had dinner at my sister's and done a bit of shopping for this sort of picnic thing we're having at the weekend. But I was just listening to it. I just heard an owl. It's just all birds here, apart from that plane. It's just us here now. Site's empty. I think there's some people coming tomorrow. But yeah, just us. Trying to see if I can hear the owl again. That's a pheasant, isn't it? Can't hear it, but at least we've got a nice clean van. But it's coming on for 9 o'clock now, so I say we've only literally just got back, so. And we're both feeling absolutely shattered. It was 5.5 hours to clean the van today, getting all that crap off it. But yeah, she looks better. Not that you can see much under this light, but you look from the other side. I didn't really show you. I showed you the roof, but the back's nice and clean. Apart from that little water smear mark down there. Yeah, she looks clean. Cool. Looks like I'm indicating, doesn't it? Is that right? It's actually got a little bit chilly here. I'll tell you what though, I am impressed with this for a few quid. I should have used one of them before. We've been using this horrible old brush that I've had for donkey's years. And I've got to say, that's going in the bin, because that's way better. Cool. Anyhow, we'll pick this up tomorrow in the morning, because I've got to go and try and find something to put on that flue. I don't know if I can get something from Screwfix or not, but we'll see what we can come up with. So, right, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, folks. Oh, woke up to quite a nice day here in Kent. It's a little bit on the chilly side, but blue sky. We was not expecting this. What we're doing this morning, though, I told you while I was cleaning the roof yesterday that we got the flue cap is missing, so we're making one, just temporarily. So this is a fat ball feeder that I've cut down, and a bit of an old dustbin that I've tried to make as round as possible without it's very brittle, and I've just glued it in there. And then that, believe it or not, is the perfect fit to go over, because I don't want to ruin the thread that's on it, because we're going to buy a proper one, but we've got to have it sent to us, obviously, and it's going to take a bit of time. So temporarily, rather than a bit of foil, I'm going to drill a couple of very small holes and cable tie that into position, because when I looked at what it was shaped like, it was shaped pretty much like this, with air, so it can get air in, and a little bit of a rain cap on the top. So that's that plan. I'm just letting that go off hard, and then I shall go up and we'll do it. Hopefully. Whew. Well, that worked out better than I expected it to, if I'm truthful. There she is. And so what I did, just in case you have to do it, it's only temporary because there's a thread inside there, right, which I don't want to damage. Yeah, so I just drilled a couple of little holes either side of the frame, stuck some cable ties between it, and that will tide us over till we can get one sent. So, oh, it looks better up here. I could have got that out and cut that off while I was up here, couldn't I? Job for the New Forest, I think. Getting the boiler out of the New Forest, hopefully. But cool. Yeah, so that's that job done. Next job is, strange as it may seem, that we're in summer, but I tried the diesel heater last night and that temperature sensor's gone again. So, pretty regular common things on these Chinese diesel heaters. I bought a spare one last time I was here, so I've got to find that and change that. So that's not a very long job, but right, let's get on with it. Okay, so now I'm hoping you'll be able to see, because we're sitting around here and it's in the shady side, unfortunately. So there's our diesel heater in there and the temperature sensor, which looks like this. You see, this is your temperature sensor. This is a new one that I'd already got. They're only a couple of quid. You get 3-pin and you get 2-pin ones. But the 3rd pin is never used. You just got to make sure you put the pin back the way the other one comes off, because there's only 2 pins that you use. But first thing to do is you got to get it in, and I'm going to have to put the camera down for this, is to disconnect your power supply to it, and we'll do that. Once you got that apart, the next bit, and that is quite tricky, believe me, a pair of pliers usually helps to pull them tabs in. You take off the air intake cap, and then this should come off, so there you can see there's the wire for the thing. So you know that the 2 wires are this end for the new one. Now there is an Allen key up on the top of that, so if you want to do it the proper way, you can take that off. And I might do that actually to show you the proper way. Let me just undo this Allen key and then you can lift that up. It is an easy job really, but it's just harder when you've got a camera. And then this one just pops off this end. So, and then you can see there's where the new one's going to go. So now the tricky bit is, I can't really show you on this, but I'll try. In there, you can see where my finger is, there's a pin. Yeah, and it sits between a lug, but what you have to do is get it out and don't let it drop. It's usually best with pliers, but so with 2 hands I'm going to twist that out. But if you watch a video online, you'll see how it sits inside this fin, so you need to sort of twist like this, but you don't want this end coming out, yeah, because the thing is up underneath there. So, and then the actual sensor sits down between the fins in this here. But if that end comes off of this clip, yeah, then you've got to take the whole thing out to reseat it. So I've got to put the camera down, and that should be it. Alright, so just to show you, look, just a gentle little tweeze with the pliers, and holding it, you should be able to get the other one out. Hang on. Okay, so that's the old one out, which is here somewhere. Oh, it's still here, look, connected. So you just need then to take this one off and put I've put the new one in while I had the thing in my hand because it's easier. Bearing in mind, you just look for where the wires go. And yeah, put it back together, clip it in and go and try it. It's not hard, but it's fiddly, more so because of where I've got mine situated. But be careful you don't trap these wires. But as this slides down between the fins, this is the old one, it kind of drops into a kind of little hole. And I'm not sure why they keep going, but they do. And it's a regular occurrence on these cheap Chinese ones, but you know, they're only £2, £3 each. eBay and Amazon and places like that. So I'm going to buy a bunch more when we get somewhere I can have some sense. So cool. Anyway, I'll put that back on. All we've got to do now, I'll put it all back together. Nice and clean, clipped it back in. Oh. Yeah, I didn't think about it. That is, for us, that's definitely the best place for it. But when something like this happens, it's a bit awkward. But that's twice I've done that now. So, and all we got to do now is try it out. What you got on the air from? That'll be alright. Induction on, brother. So, that's about, it's gone back to 0. Oh. See that? Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's gonna. Because by now it would be blowing freezing cold air out of here if it was not going to work. Yeah, and the glow plug's going. Fantastic, though. I just have to run it now for a little bit because it's
working okay, isn't it?
Well, it seems to be. It's not blowing the cold air. We just got to wait for it to start tickety tick tick ticking. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It takes about, how many minutes do you reckon it takes? About 3 minutes, 4 minutes. This is where your big chunk of your battery goes, but it's after that these things use next to nothing. Glow plug's still on. So I just want to know that it works because it can run it for about 10-15 minutes. I've got the doors open and that before you shut it down, because you can, if you start them and stop them, you can fill them up with Coke. Yeah, whenever you're ready, Mr. Heater. No, it's alright. I'll bring you back. Hopefully that's not interfering. We found out that the induction hob interferes with the audio on the camera.
It is not loud.
That's not the loudness. There it goes.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, the little symbol's up. So. So, you know, I expect on the dearer ones that they don't go like this thing, but you know, it's a trade-off, isn't it? You know, £1,000 odd for a auto term as against the £86 for a Chinese diesel heater and £4 for a few of those temperature sensors. You know, well, £4 each they are. So. I can smell it now. Because I wrapped ours in a plastic outer, didn't I? I don't know if you remember when I did the job. I put a plastic outer. For the first 2 or 3 minutes of when it starts heating up, you get this smell of... It's not burning plastic. It's a weird smell, isn't it, babe? It's not unpleasant, to be honest with you. It's a sort of smell of... Do you remember coal fires in a house, weren't they? It's the kind of Coke, kind of warm kind of smell. It's kind of nice, actually. Here she goes. That'll be getting warm soon. Just gonna make sure everything's alright on the fan, on the actual thing, because I have heard reports of people catching the fan blade on that cap thing that you put back on. But see, our tick is mainly outside. You can hear it more now, it's in there. It's only doing that until it gets up to temperature, so yep, no bad noises from the fan. Perfect. So I should just run that for about 20 minutes. That's another job done. I probably could have had a look at the boiler here, to be truthful, but this was not what they forecast for the weather. And we got Lorna's cousin Jim and Julie coming over tonight, who we spend a lot of time with, and we don't hardly get to see them that much these days, once a year. So that will be great. We can have a good laugh and stuff, because they're lovely. That's the lady, Julie is the lady that married us in the garden, did the blessing. She's a lay preacher. Right, cool. Other than that, still soaked. Put that somewhere where it might dry, maybe. If it gets a bit of sun on it. And then possibly we need to put a little bit more tape on there, but that's actually stuck now. But underneath that's hot glue, and water went on it yesterday and it didn't leak, so all good. But it is fraying badly, like you can see. So it's really weird, you know. I moaned about that mylar tape. Oh, you can see a bit coming off there, but if you look on all the little splits, you might be able to see on this camera, there's mylar tape on all of those slits. It's like see-through, and it's held on all of them, but it just would not hold on there. So whether I was a bit hasty saying that it's absolute rubbish or not, I don't know. One thing I am going to do is we were going to fit the rear camera up there, yeah, and I'm having to change a heart, because I don't want to drill any more holes into this motorhome. You know, like just another thing, just for the sake of the camera. We don't know that when we put the camera up there, whether the water will affect that just the same as it affects this. This camera's not that bad until it rains. When it rains, it's absolutely useless, this one. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to actually sell that off. So if anyone's after a rear view camera with a tyre sensor kit, it's only been used for that demonstration that I showed you. It's got enough to do a tag axle. So if anyone's after one, a rear camera from Halo View with the tyre pressure sensor things and the monitor and all that, it's all there. Get in touch with me, and we'll see if we can do. See if we can do a little deal, or whatever. Because they're £300 new. I don't want it like £300 for it, but you know, I don't want a tenner either. So yeah, if anyone's after one, let us know. There's a few camera bits I could do with buying, and I figured that could fund it. So excuse me while I wipe the lens. Ooh. I've got a little scratch on the lens. No, I have to get a new lens, which is the one good thing. There's a lens cover on these. Cool. Anyway, that seems to be running, so I'll let that run for 10 minutes. Is it hot? It should be. Let's have a feel. Oh yes. You can see it quietens right down in here. And that's on power 8. We only have it on power 2 once it's got warmed up normally, don't we?
Yeah.
So So, what are you doing today, darling? I know I've just explained we've got Jim and Julie coming.
I'll just put the bolognese and a cooked a load of fried
Oh.
onions for tomorrow.
Wait a moment. It's a bit dark in here. Let's see if we can see Lorna better. There she is. Yay. It works a treat, and that's a sunny day. What we've done with this, yeah, you haven't done it yet, you can see, I'll show you, is we bought a pot of this. Just a little match pot. Haven't done it yet because my hands have been really shaky lately. And I'm nervous, so we might wait until they're not so shaky. I don't know why they're shaky at the moment, but they are. But this is pretty much, it's not far off the colour. And then we're going to just touch all this in with that colour. But we're really pleased with how they're working, aren't we? Because, especially in the winter, but I say, look, you can see Lorna what she's doing, crystal clear now with lights on.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
A bit bright.
And what's really good about this one is, and it was pure fluke that I put it in here, I never thought about it at the time, yeah, was we can now see in the wardrobe without having to put these little things on, and we can now see into the wardrobe, can't we?
Yes. Definitely.
But like I say, that was a fluke. It was just so happened that that's where, because I didn't want to cut these trunkings down apart from these little bits on the edges, so it was, I went by the lengths of this. It was pure fluke. Is that the bolognese?
Yeah, and I've just done a load of fried onions for hot dogs tomorrow.
Oh yes,
Just sorting out the store cupboard.
because we're having a picnic tomorrow outside. Store cupboard? Oh yeah, store cupboard's changing somewhat, isn't it?
No, I mean that one.
Oh, what? Which one? This one on the end? Oh no, yeah, our store cupboard. Or otherwise known as the box of plenty.
Under the stairs.
A box under the stairs. It should be the box under the bed, really,
Well,
shouldn't
yeah.
it?
It's just got nicknamed under the stairs.
Yeah,
I want something out there.
because we used to have I expect you've all got one in your house. We used to have a cupboard under our stairs where everything got thrown. So it was, oh yeah, it's in a cupboard under the stairs. You want? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Right, you're not taking a picture of my backside.
I'm not taking a picture of your backside, baby. Don't you worry about that.
You won't get any more subscribers that way.
Yeah, turn it all dark and all. No. Sorry, you asked for that one.
I did.
You did,
I asked for it.
You asked for it, yes. You asked for it. There were so many things I was going to tell you guys, and I can't remember what else. Anyway, that seems to... Oh, that was lucky. Lorna has very steady hands. If that was me, that oil would be all over it by now. Be all over me, running into the sink.
It's not that, so it's got those
It's 'cause-
filter things in it.
It's because I was watching you. Oh, I still haven't yet got to use my new insect thing from Temu. From what I can gather is you pull that down like so, capture your instinct. You capture your instincts and then push it back up like that, and harmlessly take them outside. Told you I was gadget mad. Oh, we might be able to put some of our stickers on later.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah. We'll have a look and see about doing that. Right, cool. Anyway, we'll catch up with you. I've got to put all these tools away. That's both of them morning jobs done. Time to relax. See you later.
I was wondering if we should, as I've got a bit of time, whether we should be putting that plastic up.
Yeah, we can do that in a minute. So, boredom is a terrible thing when you've got stickers at hand. Because I ordered some stickers off of Temu. I think that just about sums us up. We even got a nutty chance of one. We gone crazy. Why not? I like the diesel one though. Unfortunately, he didn't quite fit on the panel, but there you go. And then I thought we'd decorate the box up a bit as well, just the usual. And another one that these. There's some good stickers on Temu, a lot of very risque ones. But we originally, I haven't put these on yet. They're going to go on the...
I think those coloured ones would look good on the chieftain.
Well, I've got the shadow ones for them.
Yeah, but I thought the coloured ones would look nice up there.
You think so?
I think so.
We'll have to get the ladder out.
Get the ladder out and
We'll compare the two, because I've got some other ones, they're inside, but they're like an outline of a chieftain's headdress. They go up there, so... all a bit of fun, and they're only about 40p on Temu stickers, so no, I think they were 80p, something like that. Well, I do like them ones. Well, I'm thinking up near the front somewhere for them, and I think I've got some more coming. I thought we'd decorate the box and stuff, you know, on the top. The only thing with your idea about putting out this plastic sheet on the front, yeah, is really good, but the wind's getting up. And the wind's getting up.
Let's see what it's going to do.
I'm going to put them back inside for a minute. Yeah, the wind's getting up, and then you've got to peg it all down and hold it and all the rest of it. Should we wait and see what it's like when they get here? Is that drying? So yeah, shouldn't let me loose with anything when I get bored. Yeah. So if you see that in front of you, followed by a little car, you know it's us. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I just really like the silhouette ones.
I just think that spot of colour would look really nice.
They might do, yeah, and you might be right. And I should get the ladder out and just do it, shouldn't I?
Yeah, it should really.
But it means I've got to get all that out again. And I've got to get up there when we get the proper flue thing, haven't I?
I don't know where these are.
They were in between a book. See, there's those ones that we showed you. God, you come in here, it's like coming into pitch darkness. And there was these ones, like if I show you out in the light, which I think are really nice. Them, don't you? Well, maybe they could go on the doors, I don't know. I was going to say, what do you think? But we'll have probably put them on by the time you see this. But we'll put them away for a minute. But I'm afraid my Temu addiction is still getting the better of me. Never mind. It's all a bit of fun. Right, just gotta wait for them to come now then. Hey.
Yep.
We would just like to say also though, a big thank you to Paula for allowing us to clean the van, because I don't normally allow you on sites to clean the van and that, but I did ask and she said, don't let anyone see you.
It's a bit hard when you sat on top of the van about.
Yeah, no, but I did wait for them to go. So I was we were the only people here when they went. I waited about 5 minutes after them and then went and did it. So yeah, but no, thanks Paula. That's very much appreciated. So cool. Okay, see you a bit later. Yeah. This is Nora. Yeah.
But before we met,
She's a Ridgeback course. Aren't you?
Sorry, Steve, you've got a camera out.
I
She's
know.
a princess.
Oh,
She
she's a
will
princess.
Oh, Princess
pose.
Lorna.
You have a camera, and I must be on the camera.
Yeah, then, come on in. Come on, Cameron, in. Come and say hello to Nora, who's just been having a dust bath. Look at the state here. Hello, gorgeous.
Very good boy.
Go on.
Go on.
See, oh, you didn't know there was a camera, otherwise I would have.
We're with, I'll just quickly flash it. We're with Jim and Julie.
Hello.
Because Julie doesn't like going on camera. Do you?
You can't get a lens wide enough for me.
What for your head?
Yeah, that and all.
Mate, we could be the Tweedledee twins.
Tell you what, if we stand back to back, we'd be a beach ball.
Don't. I'm having a eat all you want weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because then I've got 6 weeks to get it sorted before the diabetic nurse has a go at me again.
Who incidentally is a great big woman.
Yeah, who incidentally, weighed about 28 stone.
Oh, well.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
hope for me yet then.
Yeah. I thought, well, if you're not diabetic, there must be something.
She looks green.
She does look green.
Really?
Come on, you two. Nora, you're supposed to be chasing him, look. He's desperate to get Nora to chase him, but it ain't happening. Come on, let's get a bit further. Go on, gorgeous. Come roll around. Oh, the illusion, stay here. I've got to say this dog, she likes the sand bath. Nora, come here a minute. And look at the state of you.
Alright, okay.
Look at you.
State of her.
I could hide it from the camera.
Can still take flight, although you're earthbound.